Yo guys, it's Layton here and we are in Energy Incremental and the Halloween update has dropped, and with that has came the pumpkin hunt where there is it 7 pumpkins? Yeah, 7 to collect. Gonna give you massive boost, so if you want to find out where they all are, just watch this guide and join my Discord. Right, let's get into it. So first of all, the classic pumpkin, which is the first one. This one's just going to be located behind the chips area. So if you come over here, just stand on it right here and that'll be the first one. The next pumpkin is going to be the eerie pumpkin, so you want to come over to the power plant over here, and then you want to basically follow along this area. You'll see that invisible kind of like bridge right there, and then you just want to walk around the building. I think if you go around to the left side first, it's going to be quicker. If you just walk around to the side of this building, you will find the pumpkin on the very end. Yeah, the pumpkin should be basically just along the end here, if I can see it there. So yeah, walk around that left side and that's where you'll find the eerie pumpkin just right there. Oh, the classic gives 2 times rune speed, eerie gives 1.5 times rune bulk, and then the Blizzaria, which is the next one, gives primordial luck, which if you don't know, is basically the rarest type of runes in the game. They're secret and they keep on like prestiges and stuff. With the Blizzaria, however you want to say it, you just want to come over here before destruction and drop down and collect it right there. The next pumpkin, which boosts voltage just by, well, like, multiplies it by itself basically. You want to come over to the power plant and it's over in this left corner on this pillar. Just walk around to the other side and it should just be right there. If you can see it. And there it is right there. Walk on that again. And like I said, that'll give you voltage. So for the next pumpkin, which is the Doomsekkar, which gives 10 times 10 rarity luck, which you unlock at Prestige 5. You want to come over here to this lighthouse. Don't know which is the easiest way to get to it. I like to drop down over here onto this cloud. There might be an easier way. This is just how I do it. I'll drop down over here, and then there's a little gap on the side where you can jump up. Just like that, if you walk just around it. Then if you follow this up to that lighthouse, and if you come over here, you want to press this button. So there's going to be buttons around the map that we just need to collect. I'm pretty sure most of them are in Champions Falls after this. Okay, you can jump just from destruction here if you have walk speed. I don't know if you can do it without. Maybe you can actually. You probably can, but if you have walk speed or the game pass, you can definitely do it there. Then the next buttons are pretty much all in Champion Falls. So first of all, once you come over to Champion Falls, don't mind all these magnets. You want to go over to the right side, up this hill over here. Just kind of like follow along this path sort of thing. And the first button that we're going to press over here is this one. So if you can't see where it is, on the right side as soon as you spawn in. And then we're going to keep on walking around and we're going to click this button right here. So click that one, and then we're just going to keep on walking around this hill until you reach that stone button over there. Well, on top of the stone. Just like that. Make sure they all turn green. If they haven't, then you haven't stepped on it correctly. Then you want to come over here to this button, just above these hills basically. Just over there, just like that. And then guys, once you've pressed all of those buttons, you see that little black circle over there. Oh, I just fell down. You just want to go over to this circle over there, go inside of it, and it spawns you in basically the center of the sky up there. And you'll be able to collect the Doomsekkar pumpkin. So just like that, you just walk into it, gives you a teleporting screen. And there you go, you can walk into it right there. And you can also walk back down to spawn. And then guys, for the next pumpkin, which is the Dusekkar, which is times 2 primordial luck. You can either listen to the Morse code over there. You basically jump down on there, listen to Morse code from that radio, and then collect the pumpkin from that guy's head. But you need a ladder. Or you can kind of like brute force the code. There is 5 different codes it can be. So if you want to do that one, that's probably the easier option. So you want to go over to the power plant, and it's where you enter the code for Overlord over on that island. So I recommend turn on settings and then turn off hide pop-ups, just because once you get it correct, it will give you a message if you've gotten it right. So just turn it off. I made that mistake. I was questioning why it wasn't working. You just need to turn your hide pop-ups off. So the first code is 5500. So mine works straight away. So go back to where I started. The other 4 codes are 6741, just like that. And then it is 0924, just like that. And then there's 8672 and 8122. And all of those. And I'll put them all in the description. if you can't remember them, if you want to see them. But basically enter all those and you'll get that message that I got that says go back to where it all started. That means where the Morse code was given. So you want to walk over to that lighthouse again. I don't know if there is an easier way to get to it. Maybe you can right there. Let's see if you can get to that. Okay, so you can just climb up there. So go along there. Then you want to walk back up to this lighthouse. And if you can see this time, there is kind of like a barely visible ladder there. So you can climb up this and then go up there. And then on one of the developers' heads, there will be the Dusekkar pumpkin. So there you go. It's on his head there. You can faintly see it. Just walk on top of it and that'll give you ×2 primordial luck. And the last one is the Ghosty. So for the Ghosty, just reset your character and you want to come over to this skull here. So this has never had any importance before, but you can set its eyes on fire, just click around on them. Then you want to go over to the power plant. This time we are going to go along to the building, but you'll notice that there's a ladder this time. And basically we're just going to take that ladder onto the roof, and you can't see it right now, but there is a pumpkin on top of there. So just walk all the way around. I think this way might be closer to the ladder this time. I might be wrong. Basically just go all the way around and there you can see it at the top there. Yeah, so this is the fastest way around for this one. So climb that ladder right there, which wasn't there before. And then you basically go on top of that. And then that's pretty much all of the pumpkins. That gives you rune bulk. What, take 2.5 times, 3 times? 3 times primordial luck, voltage boost, rarity luck, rune speed. Honestly, no reason not to do it all. The new code to this update is Halloween. I think it's like that. Well, let me check, because I think I'm dyslexic. Okay, guys, I'm a bit dyslexic. Halloween has 2 L's like that. So do that, it gives you 50 Roblox tokens. And if you wonder about Game Passes, Game Pass bundle first, and then buy the potion bundle, or the bulk, whatever you want to do. I just got the potion bundle today. That's quite a lot of potions like that. But yeah, that's pretty much all for the Halloween update. There also was the magnet update prior to this, and there is going to be a 1 million rune update tomorrow, which is similar to the rune that you spend magnets on. So if you go over to destruction, well, over to the factory. So yeah, once you're in the factory, and in the last update there was magnets in the 500k rune, they're going to release a 1 million rune. I'm pretty sure it's going to be right there. But yeah, that's basically all that has been recently. Just all of this content. Tomorrow it's going to be a 1 million rune. Maybe I'll stream, maybe I'll record a video. Stay tuned for that. Join my Discord if you want to find out about it. But yeah, anyways, hope it helped you, and like, subscribe, join my Discord, subscribe, all of that stuff. I love you all. Peace.